told anybody in prison good morning, or never a good morning in there. It's just the way it is. I was in Wendy out near Buffalo, Greenhaven down near the city. Went in Poughkeepsie. I was in Eastern, Southport, out near Elmira. I was in Auburn for a little bit. Passed through Sing Sing. About it.
Steve Barnes is a tall, brawny man with light brown hair. He's quick to smile, with an easygoing manner and a perpetual glint in his bluish-gray eyes. Steve looks much younger than a man in his mid-40s, despite the hardships he's endured.
I just seen guys get stabbed all the time. I seen guys get hot oil thrown on them, their skin melted off. Seen guys get burned up in their cell. I was in the mess hall. There was a riot. They dropped tear gas.
It's a maximum security prison, so there's some scary people in there.
Steve's friend, Ed Lewandowski.
It's a scary place, and it made me feel awful that, that he had to spend day after day, week after week, year after year in a place like that for a crime he didn't commit. It was just awful. It was scary.
I had to stab somebody. I got stabbed. It's part of the lifestyle you're forced to live. You got to fight for yourself, stand up for yourself, and people respect you. It's just all gang stuff, so you got to endure a lot of violence through the years,
He expressed to me one time that, he was going to be going out in the yard, and he may not be coming back. Something bad was going to happen.
Violence, prisons, there's something always happening every minute. You walk out into the yard, there's 800-900 guys, and they're all in their little cliques and gangs, and something's always popping off. It's a type of place. And
it's being naive and being a person on the outside. You can't imagine what's going to happen. I mean, you see things on TV. There's prison riots and so forth, but to actually be involved in one, I couldn't. I have no idea what that would be like.
The strong survive, and the weak you don't make it. You just got to be tough, strong-minded, and have a strong heart. And
he was reserved, especially in the very beginning. He was very, very scared. I mean, as well as we were.
Steve's sister, Lisa Pulaski.
He was only, 22, 23, however old he was. And, here he was in a maximum security prison with murderers and rapists and really some scary, scary people.
You always had to have your guard up. Never trust nobody. You don't have any friends in prison. You got associates. As you get time in, guys see how you carry yourself, and you earn your respect through the years. 20
long, long years. Without fail, we were there through snowstorms, through no matter what kind of weather there was. We went and visited. After I had my kids, I'd pack up the bottles and the diapers and the baby food and extra change of clothes and carted the kids out there to see them.
We had to go visit, make sure we kept his spirits up.
Steve's mom, Sylvia, visited him, without fail, every weekend for 20 years.
I used to talk to him about anything and everything in town. Who got married, whose grandmother died, who had a baby.
And he's in his jumpsuit, and you try to talk about what's going on or what he's interested in, and
whatever we could talk about to just keep his spirits up. His visits were very important.
You knew you didn't belong there. You knew your brother didn't belong there. You did what you had to do, but when you left and you hear those prison doors clanging behind you and knowing that your brother is still in there.
On the way down, I used to want to vomit to think my son was in a place, and then when I got out of there, I wanted to die because he couldn't come home with me every single trip.